BBC News with Danielle Yawowiecka. Voting is underway in Japan for the upper house of parliament in an election overshadowed by the assassination of the former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. It's thought the ruling Liberal Democratic Party, of which Mr Abe was the leading statesman, is likely to increase its seats in the wake of his murder. The Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa is expected to step down next Wednesday. The Speaker of Parliament made the announcement after a day of mass protests, during which the President's palace was taken over by demonstrators and the Prime Minister's house was set on fire. 8 candidates have now announced they'll stand in the contest to replace Boris Johnson as Prime Minister and the leader of Britain's Conservative Party. The latest to add their names to the list are 2 former health ministers, Jeremy Hunt and Sajid Javid. The US President Joe Biden has said his forthcoming trip to Saudi Arabia is vital for the Middle East and for America's interests. But in an opinion piece in the Washington Post, he acknowledged there were critics of the visit and insisted he'd be holding true to fundamental American values. There's been a huge protest in Argentina against the government's handling of the country's economic crisis. Argentina is struggling with inflation of more than 60% and a weak currency, as well as the global rise in food and energy prices. Pro-gun demonstrators have taken to the streets in their hundreds in the Brazilian capital Brasilia to call for firearms laws to be further relaxed. The son of President Bolsonaro, Eduardo, told the crowd criminals only respected what they feared, including being shot. And Native American tribal elders have told the US Secretary of the Interior about their painful experiences at government-backed boarding schools. Former pupils of a school in Oklahoma State recalled being beaten, whipped and sexually assaulted. BBC News.